Hello and welcome to Find Me Off of Overwatch League Week 5, Game 2. Tonight our matchup is against Alexander Hammondton and DilfHunters. I am Shushi casting alongside with me is Arrow.
Hello, everyone.
And on the cams we have Macnar, otherwise known as Bilky, otherwise known as Big Poo Poo Pee Pee Head. Apparently I am very loud, so...
Well, that's good, because last match, I mean, we couldn't hear the casters at all. So there we go, improvement tonight. Alright. Alright, so as we get into our first map here, Shush, what do you think we're looking at here?
We're going
Oasis for control.
Yeah, we're going to Oasis. So Oasis is a very fun map, as every point has a different kind of feel, right? If you're going to City Center, you got a lot of dive. If you go to University, it's a lot of rush comps. And then is Garden? Garden has the variety. You can do dive. You can do
a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Bring out kind of like whatever you're feeling. But this is the first one, looking at University here. So probably going with the rush comp like we're saying.
Absolutely going with the rush comp. No, now that being said, I know that as we see currently, Alexander Hammondton has the Hog Zarya queued up.
Hashtag new meta.
The new meta. We'll see if it works. I know that they have PBB8 and on DPS. So PBB8 not on support, which is new for them. That'll be fun to experience, is the PBB8 DPS. As they are rolling out with the Honor Mercy. The Honor Mercy Roadhog, Zarya, Reaper, Genji. They're running the new meta. Oh boy.
Just pocketed like a fire would be, so we need a new nickname now for Mercy Hog. And no shield. We're fighting over here on the right side. Toaster, I'm taking that real low, but healed up. Just a little back and forth brawl right now.
Yeah, the one thing
really low.
The one thing about this the Hog Zarya comp is it doesn't have a lot of frontline pressure, and if you do, you get bursted down like that. You don't fight it like you would have Ryan Zarya. You fight it more of a skirmish comp, something kind of like a free for all. As we see, they're just cleaning up because they're playing the comp not like a free for all, which is what you're supposed to do. So if they're gonna keep playing like this, I want them to ditch it, and we do see that they are ditching it right now, and I think that's the right call.
PBA getting a late pick on Phantom, but he's kind of stuck out here in no man's land. Yeah, with the Hog Zarya, I mean, like you just said, you don't have the front line pressure, or the sustain rather,
Yeah, you don't have that damage mitigation. As we do see the grab coming in from Edward696 already.
Quick grab, 20%, and we get a grab out.
Yeah, he had that ult battery, the Hog.
Yep, just the ult battery right there.
But we do see the Hog Reinhardt has a lot of damage and a lot of pressure. As Blue 17 goes on the flank to get City Owl.
Already two.
That double kill on the Blade. Triple kill now, as he's just going to clean up. And it should be a cleanup here for Alexander Hammondton.
Yeah, and so, easy win right there. Nano Blade just coming out.
And Edward is staggering himself out pretty hard here.
Yeah. So, there we go. 48%. Not too bad for their first one time out.
Off to a slow start for them, but I think they're catching up. They're getting back into the swing of things after they come out on this interesting comp. The ranked special, as we should call it.
Alright, coming out with DilfHunters, we're going to have Bob, Shatter, Valkyrie, and another grab is going to be online. Oh, as
City Owl gets taken out by
Blue.
Blue.
Early pick.
Those soft flanks, if you hit that hook, it's an insta-kill on a squishy because, for some reason, Hog needs a reliable one-shot now. And here comes another one. Oh, no. He does not land the combo on his wings.
Can die here, and
he does get taken down.
A nice grab. And they're taking us 5v6. I like the aggression here.
They only used the grab. They didn't have to use their Shatter. They didn't have to use their Bob. Now they still have Valkyrie. Now, and they also have High Noon, and they're going to have Nano, too.
Yeah, they're going to have 5 ults online next fight.
So is the other team.
Yes, it's actually really good then.
Our audience is going to experience a true Q fest coming up here in a second.
Get your Q's ready in chat. Here we go.
They do want to take the rotation out study room. Just kidding. Toaster Evan wants to go down main because that's better for him, I guess. Blue is over here on the study room. Goes for the hook on the City Owl, but misses. Bob comes in from comes into the back.
Shatter to try and counter Blade, but it doesn't get him. He's won. Bob just out here kind of doing his own thing, nothing much.
I don't know who's winning. Wait, yes I do.
Yes, you do. Blue.
It's AH.
Yes. Alexander Hammondton took that with the 2-man Blade.
No.
But DilfHunters are taking it right back. Now it's just PB and Edgewood over here. As Shaka Khan comes in and saves the day. A does get back in though to try and stall it out a little bit. And that's all they get for that.
So, very sloppy fight. It flipped and then it flipped right back. I don't know, the cleanup phase was not there.
No, there was no cleanup phase. It kind of just looked like how we just said, press Q as soon as you get over here. And that's what they did.
Grab coming in from Edwards.
Big purple.
Huge purple from Twigs. PvP with the Death Blossom.
Last desperation, Death Blossom there.
No, and this one is going to go over to the side of DilfHunters. Not exactly what a lot of people would have expected for this first point.
I think it all started with, them starting out on the Reinhardt Zarya.
I agree. Or you mean the Hog Zarya?
No, the DilfHunters, how they started on the Ryan Zarya.
Oh, they started Ryan Zarya, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that just let them get the momentum.
Yeah, no, I agree. I guess we were saying the same thing, just wording it different.
Yeah,
the fact that Alexander Hammondton rolled out on the Hog Zarya and it didn't. They played it incorrectly. It's so weird to say played it incorrectly because it doesn't play correctly in any regard because it's a stupid comp and I don't like it.
There's
Um,
no correct way to play it.
Yeah, it's just chaos. But if you try, it's so weird because if you try to run that comp organized, it doesn't work.
No,
It's so
that's
weird.
why. What is it? One of the teams we have, they like to run ball hog, and that's like that true chaos comp that you're trying to get with out of that.
Yeah.
But here we are
We do see
on Gardens.
the Winston Zarya dive coming out from Alexander Hammondton.
BBB coming out on the Hanzo as well. It's getting a little Shimada Bro action as the first Shimada Bro goes down by Shaka.
Yeah, he just gets,
Blue jumping in.
he gets clicked on because hit scan is king right now in this game. PBB does take down Phantom.
As Alexander Hamilton do have point control, but DilfHunters is coming in with their Ryan Zarya. You know, they just have that big sustainability. And old Razzle and Edgelord are just, you know, taking their space, doing what they can.
Yeah, Blue is waiting for the front line to push into point.
Grab
and then just
already coming out.
Edgelord is farming these grabs like nobody's business, and it kind of makes you wonder, like, is someone feeding, or is he just that good?
No, I mean, going from that, I don't think anyone's actually feeding. I think they're just focusing the right guys at the right time. And he's just dishing out all the damage right now.
I mean, look at Toaster. He's got 46 to grab.
I don't think yeah.
Edgelord
know,
might lap him.
It might be bubble management, honestly, for Toaster.
Blue goes in with the primal rage, and he does
trying to get them off. Wow.
Both DPS.
Right. And there we go, Alexander Hamilton. Just doing a little cleanup here, as that was a big play by Blue.
Yeah, they do invest the nano onto the Zarya, so that's probably a nano you're going to want back. I think once Blue jumps in with that primal and knocks both of your DPS off, that's a lost fight. You just got to
yeah, you just
make it a
die
long
on
fight.
point.
Yeah, make it a long fight. Try to get as much percentage, force ults out. Don't use any of your own. But now, Alexander Hamilton has 4 ultimates versus the other side has 3. And
Sword did catch up to Toaster Evan on Grav, so
yeah.
The Zarya battle is definitely going in favor of DilfHunters here. As we see Blue jumping in, High Noon from behind. Nothing going with that.
Doesn't connect with anyone, but he does take down Toaster Oven.
Big Blade coming on the back line, taking down 1, flashbanged, 2, going for more. What can he do? Does get taken out by Shaka though. Still contesting on point here, Blue. Oh, we get a pause because someone disconnected.
Yeah, Bigatwig left the game.
I mean, he had beat.
Yeah, that's bad.
I mean, if there's a way to like restore his ult, that'd be kind of cool. So yeah. But here we are. We'll take a little break as we get our support player back for Alexander Hammondton. Alright, so Shush, going on what's right now. It looks like DilfHunters is probably going to take this back.
Yeah, DilfHunters absolutely is going to take this back. And here's, it's unfortunate. And here's why. Edgelord has this thing. It's called grab, right? And DilfHunters had this thing. Called, is he back in?
I guess. I mean, I can't tab, so I don't know.
Okay.
But alright, so he's back. Just took like a little, you know. Yeah, honestly, I think he just wanted to get rid of beat without using it.
Yeah, they take it back.
Yeah. So, not having beat there definitely sucked.
That does stink a lot. He switches over to the Ana. He's like, this isn't worth it. Oh, yeah. Never mind. He's going to the Baptiste. PBB8's he's getting super low. Oh, okay, he does live.
I do like the Baptiste here more than the Ana. I think there's just more you can do with him. Nano Blade is nice, but you gotta, you know, I think Baptiste just offers more in terms of healing.
Yeah, grab comes out from Edgelord696, but the lamp from Bigatwig does come out. Blue gets melted though. He goes down so fast. It's almost like burst damage is really powerful in this game.
Edgelord, like you said, you know, this is definitely just, honestly, just a battle of the Zaryas right now.
Yeah, Edgelord is just kind of outpacing Toaster pretty hard. Toaster he's still on his first grab, and Edgelord is halfway to his, what, third?
Halfway to his third, yes.
Yeah.
Toaster just needs to find a good one, even if it's like 1 or 2, and just plop it in there, get dragons. Don't need to look for that 6-man. Like right now. Ooh, there you go.
Here comes
Bust it out.
Here comes the dragons for PBB8.
And And it gets
connects
one.
onto Twigs.
That's fine. They take out one. They do. Big window coming out. Big Twig, seeing what he can do with it.
The grab from Edgelord
comes
does
out.
come out and connects onto both Azari and both supports. As
Big Twig is low. Takes a corner.
He's so low.
He's one.
He's
Trying to keep the support. And it's just him. And
that's it. First map of the night is going to go over to DilfHunters. You know, that having Big Twig DC there was kind of unfortunate.
It was unfortunate because I feel like the beat definitely would have turned out around, and they would have had the point going from there and a little bit more momentum. So definitely losing the beat was big, but you know we can't blame just that on that map loss there.
No, I think Edgelord696 played out of his mind.
Yeah.
Personally.
No, I mean look at this: 31 high entry kills, 39 eliminations. You know, so someone, like you said, is feeding that bubble, and that's how he's getting, you know, 90% of his kills as high energy.
Yeah, he played very well. Shaka Khan also played really well, and Twigs got a few really good purples in.
Yeah. So, over from Alexander Hammondton, I think just, you know, obviously, you know, just step it up a little bit, and maybe as far as like the tank line, you know, help around your tanks right now for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I mean, we do know that this is not their like normal roster.
Right.
Because PBB it's on DPS and he's primarily one of their main support players.
Right.
But I think they can still bring it back.
So, just getting some messages in chat right now. I guess. Roger.
Yep, I see that now.
Alright, so now that we got some weird map confusion, apparently Oasis wasn't part of the map pool, and Oasis was picked to play. If we were making rules, how would you want this to go, Shush? Do you think it stands?
I
Do you
think
it's fair?
Personally, I think it stands. I think.
Me too. I mean, I don't think there's any reason to, you know, argue over it. Or
yeah, I like how Tingly Daffodil puts it in chat. He says YOLO.
Yeah, I mean YOLO.
Yeah.
You know, we're the FiMU Alpha League. We're not, you know, Overwatch League. You know, we do what we do. But that being said, it is week map, or was it week 5 and week 6 map pools? I guess we could pull up the maps real quick and see what they can pick from. Unless you have that handy on you, Shoosh.
No, I don't.
No. Well, I mean, why would you? You know, it's not your.
Okay, I'm still not.
There you go.
Look. Just
All
kidding.
right.
I am gonna look.
All right. So while you look at that, like we were saying, Alexander Hammondton, you know, tank line, just step it up a little bit. You know, the DPS.
I think they need more help. Personally.
Yeah, it's not even that they need to step it up. It's just I think they just need to play around their tanks a little bit more. You know. I think that was why Edgelord was able to get his, you know, grabs and energy so high so fast. Was I feel like he was playing next to his Reinhardt the whole time. You know, you had your monkey blue going in, and I don't know if that was enough damage coming in for Toaster Oven to build off of.
Yeah, I think it's hybrid next.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we play hybrid then assault.
Yes.
That's what I remember from the last night's match. Alright, so as far as hybrid maps, I'm pretty sure King's Row is a choice. And that's all I know, because that's what was played last night. So yeah. I guess I could get, you know, chat up and see if anyone's saying anything in there.
Not a whole lot. Foxman says that DilfHunters are firing on all cylinders, which I totally agree with. They look really good tonight.
Playing very clean. Obviously, some of the fights, are some of the fights a little bit more scrappy, but you could tell when the DilfHunters for sure win a fight, they're winning the fight. They're investing the right ults. Well, I feel like Alexander Hammondton, they have 5 ults going in. They're just just using them without, hesitation. Okay, so as we wait here, sorry for the delay, but we're just waiting for the map pick and substitutions, if any.
Kings Row, it looks like.
All right, Kings Row, everyone's favorite here in the league. I personally am not a fan of it.
I'm not a huge fan of it. I like it, definitely, but it's not my favorite map.
Not
My
at all.
favorite map is actually Rialto, which is kind of interesting.
But Rialto's
because
such a good map.
I really like Rialto.
Which is weird though, because it kind of plays like Kings Row, but it kind of doesn't. Because you have the tight corridors like you do in Kings Row. So what are we thinking here? We should be playing Ryan Zarya's. I mean, this is Kings Row, so it has to be Ryan Zarya.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think we're gonna get Ryan Zarya now with this new meta and the new patch.
Yeah, we can't even call it like a new meta. It's just a new patch,
It's with the new patch. You have to be very fast if you're gonna run a rush comp and not, obviously it's a rush comp. You can't play a rush comp slow or else it's just gonna be bad.
Yes.
1 second, I gotta get some subs out.
Subs out, go for it. There you go.
Simp.
There you go. Look at that. 20% off. If you sub right now, cool stuff will happen. I don't know what that cool stuff is, but I'm sure we'll figure it out if we get subs. We'll figure it out together, One chat, one sub. That's what I'm saying. Alright, so who do we got? We got Usnavi coming in. Bouncy Toss coming in. This is for DilfHunters. So Usnavi coming in for City Owl?
Yeah, and then it was
And
coming in
Bouncy
for
Toss coming in for Phantom Tones. And then on the other side, we have Asian Music Man coming in for a Toaster Oven. And I think that's their only sub because that's all they got. So Asian Music Man is in. Is he a tank player?
no,
I was
not,
like, he's.
yeah, he's DPS.
Okay. I was like, hold on a second.
On tank for Alexander Hammondton, it'll be in blue. For DPS, it's Asian Music Man and Biggie Twig, and for support, it's Symphonia John and PBB8.
Okay, so we're kind of getting them back on their respective roles. Big Twig is flexing over to the DPS, but that's fine.
I think he's gonna play Doomfist.
Yeah. Get a little Doom Silly up in here. And then Oz playing tank, you said. I don't know his tank pool.
Blue's gonna play Ryan, Oz gonna play Zarya. That's what they're gonna do.
That's fair.
And then Symphonia John's gonna be on the Lucio, PBB8's gonna be on the Ana, Big Twig's gonna be on the Doomfist, and Asian Music Man is gonna be on either Widow, Ashe, Hanzo, or Tracer.
Which, here's the question. Why do we play Lucio just because it's Ryan Zarya?
You have to, pretty much. If you're gonna, especially on attack, like.
So let's say they're defending. Are we defending first? If they're defending first, I will question the Lucio.
I don't know.
But as far as attack, you are right. For the rush comp, they do need to get in your face and get past these chokes. Especially that first choke, if they set up right here with double shield or something. But as we wait to see who's what side. Okay. So yeah. So it looks like DilfHunters will be attacking first. Coming on the Ryan Zarya as expected on King's Row. Assuming this is what we're rolling with, there will be an Ashe, a Bap, and the Edgelord coming out on DPS playing the Echo. I like the Echo pick here.
I guess I was wrong on the side of Alexander Hammondton. Big Twig does play Ashe, and it is defense, so that's probably why he's playing the Ashe instead of the Doomfist.
Yeah, and I like this comp. This is a really stable comp.
Shotgun Con moves over to the Widowmaker, probably for an initial pick out of spawn.
Does get the headshot If he had a mercy boost on right there, that probably was insta kill.
Onto the Zarya?
She lost all her shields, but we'll see. Here we go. Edgelord getting really low right there.
Yeah, he goes to get to the mega health pack.
Bigatwig taking a duel. Bigatwig needs to look out on his left side. You can hear her come from a mile away as she almost gets taken out.
Yeah, so Tony John does nade and kill Usnavi, but he does get rezzed up. The BAP Mercy is going to have a lot of, sustain for them, but not a whole lot of utility, especially with the Onanade on the side of Alexander Hammondton. But Shaka Khan just decides to kill everyone. Okay.
Popping off as we go here. Down they go. Just a little question marks in the chat. Shaka's confused. Yes, Shaka, you did kill 3 of them to win that team fight, in case you were wondering.
Shaka Khan likes to say he's bad at snipers. I don't know why.
I think he just says that to make us feel good about our own
whenever he
snipers.
plays a sniper, he kills like half the team. I remember there was a map on they played Junkertown like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he literally killed everyone the entire time.
Yeah. As we see ults coming out on Alexander Hammondton. Ooh, but Blue does get taken out early. I was gonna say I would like to see an early Blizzard here to get some momentum going, but
So yeah, the new patch, here's the issue with how much damage is coming out from DilfHunters. You have to play fast. You can't play a passive Ryan Zarya. You're just gonna explode. Bigatwig does take down Edgelord though.
Is she gonna get the red twigs? No reds there. So that is good. They are even. Now Blue's back, so they can take this fight. And they just need to go, There you go. I like the flank. There we go.
Man.
And this is exactly what we needed,
Weird.
Bigatwig taking them out.
It worked. The flank blizzard.
I like it, Send a message. Hey, I'm May, but I can flank.
Alright, so we have 5 ultimates on Alexander Hammondton. And we're
About
gonna have 5 as well on DilfHunters. So it's gonna be another one of these Q fests.
But we gotta see, how they're used. We've seen DilfHunters last map. They're very, calculated. Bob's trading. The Alexander Hammondton's Bob though gets hit by an early wall. Not a good position.
Now Bigatwig does take down Twigs as well.
Usnavi. No. Edgewood already getting out of his echo. A big grab. Blue going in for the pin. There is just a lot of stuff going on right now.
Ooh, the grab.
And window is used. That is an interesting window used by PB. Yeah, but I kind of like it because it does amplify his healing, and so that's probably why he used it.
But the more interesting decision was the grab from Bonsley Toss in a clearly lost fight.
I remember when we went into that fight and there were 10 ultimates? Now we only have 1 between both teams. No, 2 between both teams now.
Between both teams, yeah.
So, definitely both teams not, coordinating ultimates to their best advantage.
Now Blue goes really low, and Lamp is committed
Lamp
from
comes out super early. Bigatwig taken out by Shaka over here on the right-hand side.
Yeah, the Valkyrie from Twigs is going to give them the initiation they need.
Yeah, a little mid-fight. Blizzard comes out. They can get the Zarya all by herself. Let's see if they can do it.
She got isolated so hard. She needs to die here.
She should be dead. Box does get taken down.
Oh, big shatter
coming out by Blue. Just kind of by himself right now, though. Well, I don't know where the rest of the team kind of, we had May and Ryan by themselves on this corner versus Zarya, and the rest of them kind of just backed out.
Yeah, when they went to go chase the Zarya, they kind of isolated themselves. So they got the Zarya, but in the end, was it worth it? It's like from a Infinity War, right? It's like, did you do it? Yeah. What did it cost? Everything.
This is the team fight. It cost the team fight.
Windows committed from PvP8 on the side.
Big block shatter. Another grab. All right, see now with in, I feel like he's definitely. We got the grabs better on Alexander Hammondton.
Yeah, Bigatwig does take down Edgelord too.
Bob coming out. There's just a lot of ultimates coming out that probably didn't need to be invested. Bob definitely, I feel like, could have been saved. Actually, Bob should have been saved. But that's fine, they get the momentum, and Big Twig's already 30% back to his second bob, or next bob, I should say.
Yeah. The win condition I think that DilfHunters is going for here is the Grab Dragon, because all they have to deal, all Alexander Hammondton has to deal with it is the Immortality Field, and you can, kill that thing so fast, it doesn't really matter. So I think that's their win condition that they are going for.
Yeah.
Like they're set in stone one.
As long as PB can place it in like a reasonable spot, like if they get stuck over here, throw it in the corner somewhere. So we'll see where it goes, cause that is 100% the win condition they're looking for right now.
Or you could also pressure him out and make him use it early. As it looks like Shaka is going to go up to this high ground and try and do exactly that.
Take out here. Hits no one with it. Here it comes. Lamp thrown out, and it protects everyone. As a
Perfect
big
lamp.
counter shatter by Blue. A nice counter pin. And again, here we go with ults. Freezing the bob, I like that,
Solo freeze on the bob. Yeah,
That's
no, that was
fine.
a perfect
Yeah.
lamp from PBB8, and the wall from Asian Music Man
The wall was
assisted him.
really good too, because that blocked, the Immortality Field from being shot.
Yeah.
So let's see. DilfHunters, we do have Nano coming up close, but can anyone get here to touch? We don't have a Lucy or anyone to get over here.
I don't think they can.
There's gonna be...
I don't think it, like...
That's a big
yeah, no,
wall. And no, they cannot get there to touch. Wowie wow wow.
Oh, wowie, wow, wow.
No, that was a good. That's a really good turnaround right there. For Alexander Hammondton. You rub off the dirt from map 1, and you're like, all right, here we go, map 2.
I also think a lot of their issues stem from the first fight of that entire map on Oasis, because they rolled out on the Hog Zarya, had no clue really how to play it, and they just got completely rolled. And I think if you get completely rolled like that hard in the first fight of the map, it's kind of like, oh, well.
Again. And it's not even that they didn't know like how to play it. It's just Hog Zarya into Ryan Zarya is just two totally different things.
Yeah, especially if the Reinhardt is able to maintain shield health and engage properly.
Yeah, but. And then definitely coming from Alexander Hammondton, the Zarya battle was definitely in their favor this time. And I feel like that's just going to be a theme of the night, the Zarya battles on either side. I know I keep mentioning it, but it's definitely one of the biggest factors right now. Whichever Zarya can, build energy fastest, build ult fastest.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
As we come here on attacking, looks like we're going to double sniper comp. A little triple sniper comp if you count on in there.
Yeah. So they want to look for these competing angles. They don't want to take the same angle because there's no point. They need to cut off sightlines, get them a lot of map control, and forces the enemy team to play in places they don't want to play. Twigs is up here on this window. He's got a pretty good sightline of his team to heal them, but if a sniper sees him, he's in a really vulnerable spot.
So I'm a player myself. I personally don't go up there. I definitely like the area where Torbjorn's at right now. You just have a lot more access to the map. But right now Twigs is making it work up there. As Edgelord does get the kill on Big Twig with his turret. Asian Music Man taking free shots over here on the left-hand side.
Yeah, this is a good angle from Asian Music Man right now.
Just keep dinking him. I mean, he's got free reign. No one's contesting. Edgelord does turn around, and as I say, he's got free range. But
the old Razzle shatters the shield. It's about sending a message. It scared him away. I mean, look at them. They're running back.
Yeah, they're back to choke, and you're right. It's about sending a message. Hey, look how fast I built my ult.
Even though Blue's like, hey, I've got mine too.
So as we see, get him.
And
massive! I don't think Shatter gets any bigger than all 6 of them on the ground.
Yeah, that was a huge Shatter.
That was every person, as we get a little victory crouch from Blue over there. Well deserved. And so just like that, and we see ults, let's see, coming into this next fight, they are able to get... The good thing about them dying that quick, though, look where they're at now. Yeah,
they're going to be able to recontest at Arch, which on second is the perfect place to recontest.
Yes.
Because it means you get 2 for sure.
Yeah, 2 for sure fights. And this is just a really hard spot to take up, too. You know, defense has such good sight lines here. So,
Overrazzle's shield does go down, so they have to disengage here pretty quickly.
yep.
Edgelord does kind of get ISO'd here on this off angle, on the torb. So as long as they don't, you know, notice him.
Big grab, counter grabs as lava comes out. This is like the two greatest combos in the world. You got grab drag, and then you got splooge grab, I guess.
Sploogey grab.
Splooge grab.
The
Bob
creamy,
out.
creamy grab. I'm
Bob
sorry.
already taking a nap. Bob wakes up, says, "Hey, wait, I still got some ammo left in me," and then goes away.
Edgelord is still over here, just, you know, being short.
Massive shatter by blue. Old Razzle trying to get out what they can.
Yeah.
And Twigs, brother, you just need to die right there. If you get out of here, you need to run. Nope. Why are you running that way? You sleeps the. Why are you still? Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
All right. That was a nice little run around for Twigs.
Window coming out from PBB8. Oh, and as Old Razzle goes for a shatter, he gets
taken down.
And this is gonna be it.
Yeah. No, this is.
That's absolutely it.
Yeah, just one word. Just one word is all it takes for that map. Shatter.
Yeah, it was a big shatter. There was big shatters. There were multiple.
There were multiple. There were dose shatters.
Yeah, here's one of the big ones.
Yeah. Watch this. JK.
Oh, it's
all
so
of them
huge.
just down. Quintuple kill. Then there you go. The infamous sextuple kill. 11 Earth Shatter kills, 18 Earth Shatter stun.
PBB8 with 47% of team damage healed.
Yeah, that's massive, and that's why I like the BAP there. You know.
Yeah, he's busted, dude.
It kind of is. I mean, you know, you can heal for days. You have an ability that literally says, "Hey, don't die," and then you have a Lucio amp for your healing. So, as we move on to map number 3 with a tie ball game. Going on to Assault next. Everyone's favorite map choice. As we also look for any swaps here. Yeah, we're playing 2CP.
Horizon Lunar Colony.
A map we haven't seen in quite a while, actually. You know, usually the maps we'll play is either Anubis or Volskaya, just because they're just comfortable maps for people. You know, everyone knows which way to go, which way is the good ways, but Horizon Lunar Colony, especially being taken out of rotation, you know, by Blizzard, just to kind of like say, hey, you know, don't play this map. We know it's trash, but here it's back now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did they even why did they have a reason for taking it out, or they were just like, we know we don't like this map, so just don't play it?
They take them out when the percentages are like really bad. Like, for example, on this one, defense, like almost always, like whoever, I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's like when it's imbalanced, like the defense usually wins more than the attack.
Yeah, or vice versa.
Yeah.
I feel like this one definitely the defense probably wins like 90% of the time. I mean, it's really simple to hold. You know, everyone knows this map. You got the super high ground that they just chilled up top with double shield. Put the bash in there. Put the BAP and Mercy there, and you kind of just go to town. But now with all these, you know, nerfs to shields, nerfs to basically everyone, unless you're a DPS player. Like, I mean, I guess if you're DPS, you know, you guys don't get nerfed ever. You know, supports over here getting nerfed into the ground.
I mean, to be fair, like, we supports have gotten a lot of, kind of busted heroes. We're gonna be
a lot. I mean, we got Batiste, I guess, if you want to call him busted.
Brig.
All right, look, she's unplayable now.
That's not entirely true.
No, I know, and I know without Brig, I mean, you literally don't have goats. She was basically a mini she was a mini Reinhardt running around the field.
I mean, to be fair, like, I am a support player, but I will for sure say that there are a lot of busted supports. It's getting better, but because supports were busted, tanks ended up being busted because they never died because they have a lot more effective HP. So in that turn, DPS got buffed to kill them, and now that all the other things are getting like reverted, DPS are now being realized as busted because supports got busted first.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So now we need tanks to be busted, so that way everyone has a fair share of the glory. So right now, Roadhog, you're busted.
I think we just delete Overwatch.
Well, I mean, with Overwatch 2, yeah, you could probably delete Overwatch.
Yeah.
All right, as we got the subs in, Toast Darvin is back in for PB8. Interesting move. So, are we thinking he's going over to DPS or probably tank then? I guess we'll find out.
We get the R's. We get the R from Toaster Evan and the sure why not from Edgelord666.
I mean, there's an R in there.
There is an R in there.
So, we're good. Also, on the side of Alexander Hammondton, DDR Daikenkai coming in for the first time tonight. Playing the Mercy. What do we got? Alright, Shaka Khan is picking the Junkrat right now. We'll see if that sticks. Oh, and it stop. I guess we can question chat and chat. Here, I'll throw my question mark out there. Trolling. It was a meme. Alright, regardless. Hog coming out for Bonzi toss. Do you like Hog here on defense? Actually, do you like Ball Hog here at all?
Technically, no, but also yes.
That's how I feel. Technically.
Wait, hold up. We got a Bastion? What is happening?
Well,
we have a Bastion with no shield.
Yeah, I was literally just about to point that out. We have a Bastion with no shield.
Yankee with no brim.
And we have... What?
Yo, Billy, what's this crosshair?
Alright, so as Bastion kind of just has to take his own shield, just hiding behind the corner. It's going to eat this fire strike. No, alright, he moved out of the way.
Shaka Khan takes down Symphonia John quickly, and Asian Music
Shaka
Man.
Khan.
Just give this dude a mercy pocket, and he'll just kill everyone on the other team.
Yeah. I'm still...
Do we have to nominate Shaka for player of the match?
No, didn't he already win it?
I don't think so. I don't know.
No, we don't need to. The chat doesn't need to. I feel like the chat, if Bastion lives this whole defense, Bastion should be nominated.
That's actually totally fair. I'll agree with you. But just Bastion, not Bronson.
Yeah, no. Yeah, sorry, Bronson. As Bronson does take out...
Why do you peek that?
I don't know why. I'm really confused. So anyways, we're running Ryanzara into... This is just two...
What is happening?
Comps. Toaster Oven is coming in. Edgelord... Alright. How do we even cast this
What is
right
happening?
now?
Are they throwing? Did you see Toaster just charge?
Toaster? Yeah, in chat he even says he threw.
I threw.
But it does... Oh, and it got res. Okay, there we go.
No.
Sorry,
Bastion.
We can't vote for you now as, you know,
cannot vote for the
MVP.
Bastion.
Sorry, or player of the match. Edgelord coming in for a big boop. But immediately deleted.
Yeah, but Shaka does
like...
take down Symphonia John.
Alright. DilfHunters' strategy was definitely, hey, you know, we're not gonna, or sorry, no, DilfHunters, Alexander Hammondton, definitely the strategy was, look, we're just gonna throw until you guys believe us that we're throwing, and then we're just gonna kill you.
Shaka does get taken down by Asian Memes Man, but he falls to Edgelord666. Right now, it's just the ball and the baby diva for Alexander Hammondton on point, and they both die. And I don't know what's happening in this game. This is the weirdest game I think I've seen in a long time.
I don't think Alexander Hammondton knows how to play against this.
No, they don't. You know why? Because this map sucks.
This map is trash.
They knew. They picked it because they're defending first, so they know. They know it's bad.
Mine comes out, getting nothing here. They are going left side, so finally we have like a coordinated push for Alexander Hammondton as they do get the further pick on Twigs, which is actually big. Blue up here, harassing. Oh, Dark, that guy over if you look. There you go, and there you go. There's no supports left as Edgelord is trying to do what he can. Already back up to his second mines just about. Soldier 76 getting taken on point. And just like that, you know, they push together and they cap the point.
We do have a very, you know, fair point that's saying map isn't ass, playing Rein Zarya into Bastion Ashe is ass, which I think both are true to an extent. This map isn't played in a, you know, Overwatch League or comp, so I think Blizzard even thinks this map is bad.
I don't think the map is bad per se. I just don't think they had a strategy going into the map. I mean, it showed when they literally got to the choke and they were thinking of their strategy at the choke.
They stood still. I think that was the funniest part.
No, the funniest part was when Toaster just charged himself into the line of fire. Alright, Hog over here by himself. I mean, kind of doing Hog things.
Yeah.
Edgelord kind of just sitting up here by himself too.
This comp from Alexander Hammondton is so weird because they've got the dive tanks, but they have like a brawl DPS.
Brawl DPS with a sniper, a Lucio for B, which is nice, I guess. As Twigs gets taken out by a dragon that was shot a mile away.
The Shock is killing everyone.
Shock and killing everyone as usual. Res coming out. Yeah. Alright. That's a reset.
A brawl support line with a dive tank line and a brawl DPS.
We're critiquing them right here, but what do you want them to change then? What do you want them to do?
You see that sweet juicy Anna on the other team?
You mean the one that's hiding by herself?
Yeah,
on the right side?
Eat her bones, dude.
Eat her bones. Alright, so we are going top right. Anna's kind of confused up here, looking. Still holding high ground though. And no one pushed in. I thought they were pushing in. Bomb does get used here. Getting nothing. Dragon's also used. Asian Music Man coming out of nowhere with this Death Blossom.
Death Blossoms, the Ashe Mercy.
Every ult being used except Symphony John holding on to beat for next match.
I think he's holding on to it.
He must be holding on for Bob or Visor.
Visor?
One of the two.
Or maybe next match.
Yeah. No, I'm stuck. All right, here it comes out. It's not next match. He literally hurt us.
It was a mind game. What are you talking about?
No.
As
John
killing everyone.
Stuck in the mines right there. Edgelord, are you all right?
He does get taken out, and that's gonna be it. 1 minute and 17 seconds on the time bank.
I would like to see other casters cast this match better than we did, but this was different. All right.
You know, I wonder how an Overwatch League caster would cast these games.
Yeah, I want to see Mitch and Matt cast this match, and just hear their words. I'm pretty sure they would probably be making fun of us the whole time.
Supports are bad right now. Oof. Wait, did we say that?
I didn't say that. All I said was Symphony John was holding on to his beat for Overwatch 2.
Did I say that? Oh no, it says Arrow said it.
I mean, I might have. It happened. I'm just pulling out the hex on you guys right now.
Oh no.
No, we're not. I said no words. If I did, then I guess we'll watch the stream and listen to my voice say, and Twigs is over here standing by himself.
We're getting hit scan strong, off tank strong, main tank weak. Are you talking about the meta still?
I'm lost what they're talking about. That's why I don't pay attention to chat. Look, we have a game to cast.
Yeah, we're casting a game, Max.
Look, we're casting a game. Look, we can sit here in awkward silence if you want us to, but we're not going to do that for you guys.
So we get the Hog and Ball Torture.
Ball hog. Is it ball hog torture or ball hog chaos?
It's the hog and ball torture, dude.
Hog and ball torture. Oh, the classic boop off the high ground. We'll see what happens here.
No, he's in the
As-
he's in the
Alright. Boops him. Alright. Soldiers just get taken out really early. Alright. So here we go. We're holding top left. Yeah. We're holding top left with dive tanks, which actually is good. I like dive tanks here on this map.
Staging, it's a decent place to stage from. As Aw just takes down Edgelord like so fast. I think what they need to, if they're gonna play this kind of comp, especially if they're held up high ground right here, like the ball can do that roll off the back thing that he was going for, but the rest of them kind of need to wait on low ground and capitalize on whoever he groups down.
Yeah, to kill them
right?
as
That's
they
a
get
very,
dropped off.
very forehead plan, but it's kind of the plan that you should do. We do have the Hog Zarya coming out from DilfHunters now. The Shocker falls and gets rezzed right back up.
The only thing though, with ball booping these guys off is if you look at all the other characters, they have a way to just get back up there, except for, you know, Bigotwig.
Yeah.
So really,
Blue falls the Shocker though. That's a big pick for them.
Blue's kind of by himself, or Bonsitas by himself in no man's land over here. Does get regrouped back to the team. Ults are being committed.
The Edgelord and Asian Music Man fall, and I think this should be a take here for the DilfHunters, as long as they don't make a big boo-boo.
More ults
The
are
big
being
boo-boo would
committed.
be dying to the Oh no, DDR Dakin Kai falls to the Diva Bomb, but I don't think it's going to matter. DilfHunters has this. Blue 17 comes in to feed 500 more ult charge, because why not?
You're trying to get ult, which could have, I guess, sustained for maybe a little bit longer, but not enough to make anything worth.
Yeah, you don't want to waste an ult there either, because, you know, the snowball potential is there. Because in the mid-fight, Edgelord is going to have that grab, and you can, you know, you can do the fabled meat grinder, where you grab and whole hog into it.
Yeah, it's just an insane amount of damage. As we move on to the second point here, Bonsutas kind of doing hog things on his left flank.
We have the Reinhardt Winston coming out from Alexander Hammondton.
Double shield, holding top left. They are on point though, so Reinhardt does have to jump out and contest.
Yeah, Bonsutas adds that pressure onto the point.
And Bonsutas is gone. He's out.
He got out.
They did get a primal out of blue though, so.
Oh, he used primal?
Yeah, blue did use
literally
primal.
wasn't even looking.
And
to
big pick. Whatever we want to call him. I just would call him A.
Yeah, I called him repeating A's once, and then I got yelled at, so I call him A now.
Yeah, I kind of just like A because there's one match. Yeah, I'll just stick to that. I'll just like A.
As Shocker Khan falls into a Reinhardt.
Just take Reinhardt. Well, I don't know why Ryan's down there. Alright, so let's focus up here. Axel and Hammondton kind of deciding which way they want to go. They're going to go right side under. Which, I don't know if it really suits their comp, but it's fine.
We have the Visor coming out.
Visor taken way behind point.
The monkey jumps on him to deal with it himself. The grab comes out from Edgelord 66.
Dragon does get taken out. A lot of ults, every ult's being committed right now.
Asian Music Man has that sweet damage boost on him. He's just clicking on people and they're dying.
Does have Bob. Is he going to commit it here? No. Smart man.
And I think you're seeing kind of the point of why people don't really like this map. Okay? And on defense, second point, you look how much high ground there is.
It's only high ground. I mean,
it's only high ground, yeah. There's so much high ground for the defense to capitalize on. They have the time to set up. So it's like, it's just so hard to crack this.
Like, if you're going to come here on top right, which, oof, as we see, trying to go top right, you know, over here back right, they have just that sight line onto. Edgelord tries to jump over there. Doesn't get anything.
Now, Blue jumps in and feeds his brains out. What's going on back there?
Just typical monkey business.
Yeah, that was interesting. Bob jumps onto the Ash Mercy to pressure them off of that high ground.
Bob gets committed here. A big sleep from Twig to take that. Blue on point by himself.
He does have the primal.
Shaka kind of gets free range up here. No one's contesting. Asian Music Man though, big kill. So a big hook for bouncy toss on the ulting Mercy there.
Yeah. Nano was committed
A,
onto
Nano,
A, but I
and
don't
wow,
think
and
it was
just
needed.
like that, you know,
Yikes.
Alexander Hammondton takes that back. That was a good defense.
Yeah, I think where it went wrong was when Blue had his primal, and Bigatwig got a fat purple,
Yes.
and they were just able to capitalize off of that. Pretty much
That
it.
and I feel like the sleeping Bob is great too because it literally takes off like 30, a big chunk of that ult. So by the time Bob wakes up, he hasn't committed much.
Yeah.
Big shatter coming up here for Toastarvin by himself.
We have 2 fights going on right now. One
Yeah,
on
we
left
got
and one on right.
and just so shatter does get used. I don't think he got a kill out of it though.
This is interesting. This is very weird.
It's weird, but it's just our Overwatch. Oh, as Big Twig left the game again. I didn't see if he had ult or not. He might have. I don't know. Sub this guy out. No. We'll let him figure out his internet problems here. But yeah, so why is DilfHunters not able to capitalize?
Alexander Hamilton has a lot of. They have all these angles and all this high ground control, right? And in order to crack it, you have to deny them one of those high grounds. But the issue is they have the other one too. So by the time you've taken the other one, someone on your team has probably died because they have all those angles on the other side. Foxum says play slow, control many, then rush stairs as needed. Yeah, but they have the Ash Mercy on the other side. It's going to throw in dynamite and you're going to explode.
As we get an R from both teams, and we'll come back in. So with 40 seconds left, we do have a few, some good ults here. We're gonna have a nano visor if they choose to save, but we're just going in right now. 40 seconds. Who needs time? We're just going now. Dragons does get to use. We get 2 ticks up there. Here comes visor. It's not nano, but it'll do the job. And just like that, Blue is on point by himself. Gets taken out immediately.
It really sucks because, as we've seen, every time Big Twig DCs.
I'm not gonna blame the pause, but I'm gonna blame the pause on that one particular.
Yeah, because he has to get back in. He has to pick a hero, and he has to get back fast. And they were starting to attack, so
and he loses any ult charge he had.
Yeah, this is unfortunate.
Yeah. So, with DilfHunters taking advantage of that pause, we will go into another round of CP, 2 CP, with Alexander Hammondton having an extra minute of time bank. So
Big Twig's internet is a hard nerf to his team. It's true.
Yeah, I don't know if that must have been in a recent patch or something, but
yeah.
That should have just been experimental.
I also like how Foxum says he's talking about cover, and he brings up a 1600 HP shield like it actually matters and won't explode in a half a second.
Oh no, that thing's gone immediately. Remember when he had 2,000 hit point shield?
Yeah, maybe bring that back.
Maybe? Question mark?
Maybe.
Make shields great again? Hello? No, we don't want that meta again. Look. Alright, so we got a double shield. Looking at the same kind of lineup. We are getting Genji out of Shaka Khan. What do you want to see them do here? I want them to build ults and then go at the last second.
They're running a legit comp now. Like, they're running the Winston Zarya dive comp. So as long as they actually, engage properly onto a target and not, just a general mass of people like that.
Oof, does get taken out though. The problem was, he jumped too far in and got too deep, and that's why he got taken out.
He also tried to dive a Reinhardt
with armor.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, he's a monkey. That's fine.
No, you.
Alright, and Big Twig taken out by Edward with the right click.
What happened?
Probably. He just got really low, taking shots by someone.
Yeah, that's
As
huge. That's a huge pick.
Bonsitas, or sorry, Blue over here on Phantom by himself. Twigs
Yeah,
does
Phantom
get
Tones
low.
finds himself in
Phantom
a
is
really
about
bad
to die,
position.
close to Bob. We're just trading here back and forth now, and no ults online yet. Phantom Tones is closest to Bob.
S11
Very,
decides to off himself, so to
very
make it a little
scrappy right now.
better.
As Mercy went for the res, wasn't able to get it. Shaka Khan against the world. Who we got? It's Twigs and Shaka against the world.
Yeah.
Big
Phantom
blade,
took
here comes
purple.
1, 2. And yes, DilfHunters are going to take this.
Oh, Blue's back to feed 500 ult charge.
No, he's not going to. He's
Sure.
going to get Primal here. No, he's going to get Primal. Does take out Bonsitas with the jump. And no one. Oh, Nano comes out for Shaka. This is very scrappy right now. Does get Primal, able to stall a little bit more, let his team come back. Symphony John taking that immediately though. Wow.
You're right. He didn't feed 500 ult charge. He fed 1,500 ult charge.
No, that wasn't fair. That was calculated stall.
All right. Well, I mean, we've got some ults. There's not a huge snowball potential here, especially because it's Horizon. So I don't think they take a tick unless it's
committed at 10 seconds, and then we just push it.
a huge mistake like on first point. Edgelord pushes the point with his monkey.
Worse, Mercy's kind of just pocketing Shock right now, which is fine. Does need to use, you know, that's his last fight, you know? A big shatter.
They got a tick.
They did.
They did.
It literally went in the like a blink of an eye. But here we go. Blade coming out, but does get destroyed immediately. Toaster Evans purple, low, but okay. So 2 very scrappy fights. The second one did have a little more coordination, I'd say. But you know, second point is just so much easier to defend. So, as we move on to now, Alexander Hammondton's turn to attack.
Hopefully they can figure out the attack faster than they did last time.
Well, there's not enough time for them to take that long, so yeah, they just need to figure out a little bit faster. They just need to move, you know, whichever side. There's 2 ways to pick. I mean, there's really 3 if they want to just run down the middle, but
I think they'd run. If they identify what they're running. I'm talking. Alexander Hammondton identifies what DilfHunters is running, and if they're running like this super like wide comp that doesn't move together, I think you just sim TP and as I'm coming up with the plan in my head, you do the sim TP to point and you just kind of establish a point presence there, and if they're not playing their angles correctly, you just kind of exist on point and win.
yeah, I like that. And then I do like the Lucio to get him there a little bit faster. Does provide the the aura healing for them on point. I probably prefer maybe a Brig here, but Lucio is fine. As Seltzerman does move to the okay.
Thanks for playing musical chairs right now.
That's fine. That's fine. So we're coming with Reinhardt Diva. I don't know if I like the Diva, especially with the Edgelord just being how good of a Zarya he is.
Yeah,
but
Diva mech is just food for Zarya.
We do have plenty of time here, as we just get the teleport set up, and they've.
Ooh, Toaster doesn't get through. He's got
get a tick though.
Bonsitas jumps to the point and explodes.
Bonsitas.
And yeah, this is what I was talking about. If they do this against what they're running.
Yes, this is exactly how you have to. And Twigs, I'm sorry, you just need to jump in and die. There you go.
The rest of them need to jump in and die. I'm really afraid that Shaka Khan and DDR Dakin Kai are going to get split staggered really bad here. Or no, it's not Shaka, it's Phantom Tones. But still.
No, that's huge. This is just going to snowball. And
the big purple from Twigs!
That was huge. The lamp does come out a little bit early, or late, I should say. Bonsitas. Wow. That, I mean, assuming this goes the way that it should, that was definitely saved by Twigs.
Yeah, that purple.
If that purple doesn't come out, they're just getting the heals and they're just gonna snowball that.
Yeah.
But that was really good purple, really good nade, and really good switch over to the Pharah. As we now have Pharmacy and Asian Museum changes over from this Metro to Ashe to try and combat that.
They take this right side high ground push the window comes out from
Big
Big Twig.
early. Let's see if it gets anyone.
Invidiary
Hog.
Wrecking Crack goes really low, but the
Going on
Hog in the
this
back is killing
flank.
everyone.
Wow.
Oh man, Hog.
And you can get away with that now with just
Dude,
literally he just gets one more damage per pellet and you can get away with basically anything.
Look at the ults on Dilf Hunters.
Oh, all right, here we go. DilfHunters are gonna have a full 6-pack, and coming from Alexander Hammondton, we're gonna have a few. We're gonna have Shatter Bomb.
Yeah, take
See if we could grab those, get to end. No, there's nothing they could do. You know.
That's it. That's it.
I don't want to say that's like, Toe Servant's job to block, Diva to do that, but Diva needed to be there to block most of that.
All right, map
Wow.
3 going over to Dilf Hunters. That was their map pick, so they better
Yeah.
win that one, especially if they're gonna pick Horizon.
And so again, I think we see why Horizon just, was taken out of the map pools. There's just no solid plan when you're attacking. If you're, especially on second point, on second point, you're going to go top right. Well, if the team is also top right, or we got guys on top left just shooting at you. You want to go bottom left? Well, guess what? We got guys top left, or, just shooting at you from there. So,
Shaka Khan with 37% of his team's damage.
blue blocking 20,000 damage as well. So, shields may have been nerfed, but we're still getting a lot of damage blocked in there. As we move on to our next map, this is our 4th map now. Score 1-2. DilfHunters 2, Alexander Hammondton 1. Moving over to, what are we on now? Escort. Let's see what our teams pick here. See if there's any subs also. Oh man, Shushu, any subs in particular you want to see come out?
I would like to see like it depends on the map, honestly.
Yeah, no, you're right.
We'll pick, or we'll have them pick, and then once we pick,
no, we'll discuss that.
we will discuss. Yeah, don't forget about MVP. Vote for who you think is playing well, and if it's
player of the match.
If it's Shaka Khan, then
I guess vote for him because
I guess vote for him if you really want to.
Look, Alexander Hampton, they're not out of this fight. We still got 2 maps potentially.
Big Twig does leave the lobby, so either he decided that his internet is just bad. I don't know who a dead gopher is, but they're out for my blood. I'm sad now.
Oh no, what is it? Why? What's going on?
I do have chat pulled up.
I guess I can get it up.
Kinky. Hey,
I didn't say that.
A dead gopher. Wait, a dead gopher. Is that Dylan?
Probably. I mean, gopher, Hammond,
Yeah.
basically the same thing. All right, so Big Twig being taken out. Probably, like we said, I'm not blaming the pauses, but the pauses definitely hurt them. So PB probably should be taken in here, and he should be on main support with Symphony John.
Nope, yeah, he gets back on.
Big Twig is back in. All right, Dorado, going to Dorado. Okay, so we're playing Dorado. Are we gonna see Hog Zarya again? I really hope.
I don't know. Maybe.
No, the real question is, are we gonna see Hog Ball?
I actually think that's very possible.
That one probably more likely than Hog Zarya, just because Ball can't get to high ground, especially when we get to Streets phase.
No. We have the copy pasta.
Oh, great. Well, I mean, it happens. I mean, is that even legal?
Nah.
That's fine. Perfect. Alright, well, while chat, does their thing, or we'll do our thing. So what we got here? Old Razzle coming in. TD Dr. Akai and Bonsley Toss both taken out, and Phantom's both taken out. So all three are swabbed out. I want to see a map 5. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we might see him at 5. The score is what, 2-1 DilfHunters right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it could happen, but it could also be a 3-1. DilfHunters does have the momentum coming off that map win. It was pretty scrappy, but a map win is a map win here. Oh, let's see here. And coming out for Alexander Hammondton, we do see PB coming in for Symphonia John. So possibly Biggie Twig and PB both on support. And then yeah. Going to Dorado. Might see double sniper comp. Could see another dive. Ryan Zarya might be coming out on this map. I don't know. I mean, it's just a stable comp to play Ryan Zarya basically on any map.
The Ryan Zarya is kind of hard to run on this one though. There's so much high ground, and like Ryan Diva is probably better if you're gonna run like a rush comp. Ryan Diva is definitely better in that regard because the Diva can control the high ground and can pressure people off of it. But
I personally like Ryan for at least first point. I feel like Ryan is like impossible to play for me on second point, and then when we get the third point, you could switch over back to Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, dive is a possibility here.
Dive is very much a possibility here.
Not on defense probably, because I feel like defense, in my opinion, I like double shield here. Banging My Drums gets subbed in for Asian Music Man. His icon doesn't match, so that's fine.
It's the synergy. It's off.
Yeah. Well, he needs to fix that, or else I can't. Here we go.
So we're probably gonna get some Junkrat now.
Our Junkrat specialist, is now in. He also plays a really good soldier though, so.
Yeah. The soldier sucks. Junkrat's busted.
That is true.
Low-key Junkrat is actually really good right now.
This to me, whenever I play DPS on Dorado, it's always just a Junkrat map to me, anyways. You just got a bunch of, especially in the first phase, there's a bunch of tight corners, and they have to go through that tunnel, that archway to get to you. So
yeah, Junkrat's just really good in general. I remember seeing an interview with Jake, formerly of the Houston Outlaws, when they buffed Junkrat the first time, when they gave him that second mine and they like buffed his damage and like some other stuff. There was an interview. He was like, "Yo, this is busted," and so he one-tricked it up to like top 10 on the ladder.
Well, shoot, he was like one of the few players, probably if only. I mean, they call him Jake Rat. I mean, he developed his own nickname playing the character.
Yeah.
But now that he does, more people are playing him in the Overwatch League. We saw Bird Ring. I don't know if you watched that match.
The Bird Rat. I'm a Bird Ring simp, so you don't have to ask me twice.
Don't have to ask if you watched that tire through the teleporter.
Yeah, that was that fight. We do have the Junkrat though from Banging My Drums,
and we do have Dive coming on attack. So just like we predicted, Dive coming from attack. Ryan Zarya on defense. Hanzo Zarya, so as Banging My Drums does get taken close down. Trying to build that ult charge. It's gonna be really hard, in my opinion, for Junkrat to build ult though, and to honestly provide much value here against
Yeah,
dive.
he needs to play more of a punish style rather than Reddit Junkrat.
Right.
As we have
As,
Edgelord666 in the back here, just like peppering him from the side, adding in constant pressure, pulling resources away. Big Twig is like, I'm gonna kill you myself. He's just skating around. Look at this 1v1. And he leaves. No one killed anything.
but there's and there they go.
But
Edgewood is the first to take it down. Big Troy taking a fight with Winston over here.
Old
Rising
Razzler
the
jumps
flow
out
and
and gets
down.
shot and teabagged.
So we can see with dive, the main part about dive is you want to call a target. You want all your resources to kind of just go into that target.
The main thing that you need to do is you need to stage properly, and I think that's the part that they're neglecting here. Is they're just kind of like staying on payload, and then if they see someone, they're like, "Hey, let's go jump on that guy." But like if you jump from low ground, you don't have the same amount of information you would have if you jump from high ground, right? Right. So the staging is just not there, and I don't know. Especially now that Hammondton is on the cart, it's gonna be a little bit harder. They pressure banging my drums off of high ground, which is good for them.
Yeah, good. You can't really let him sit up there too long. We are pushing back a little bit. Nades will just be coming down the archway, just providing that much damage. Tracer is in the backline, kind of disrupting the backline a little bit.
Yeah, Old Razzle falls to Toaster Oven pretty quickly, and like Alexander Hammondton has 6 ultimates, and they don't even have to use a single one, like at all.
I mean, Big Twig over here building beat really fast. Building beat for Blade, should I say.
Yeah.
Comes from Shaka Khan. He's just not finding that value right now, but here we go.
Does go down though, and then
the beat does get committed. Shatter also. Beat just not enough. Trance against Blade to me is a lot better just because you got that consistent healing.
Yeah, no, it is.
Once you get cut through that shield, I mean, it's not sustainable. It just goes.
Here's the only issue right now with DilfHunters dive is they won with ults. And if you're gonna run an ult-based comp, you gotta I don't know, have a Somber or something, so you can shut down enemy win conditions easier. Grab comes out from Toaster Oven, and here comes the dragons from.
But Wyndham and there you go. Okay. Was able to get in there, destroy that just as the dragon was about to leave, and City Owl kind of just dead. Big stagger there. Yeah, you're right though. As far as an ult team, if the win condition is Nano Blade, then they need to play more around the Nano Blade.
Yeah, and especially like if you're playing an ult based comp, right? It's pretty important to have that Sombra to shut down the enemy, defensive ability against your ult, because if you don't get that ult off, you just lose, right? Bomb coming in from City Owl takes down the Ana and the Bonzo.
Pulse Bomb does take care of Reinhardt, as now we're just kind of cleaning up. Toaster Oven does take out Razzle though. Edgelord doing a little cleanup duty, while Big Twig tries his best to stay alive and stall.
He's just skating. He's just listening to his tunes and running around.
Big Twig still trying to keep on pace with Shaka's Blade. But Lucio just builds ult too slow.
Yeah, it's way too slow. I think a good change to Lucio would be make him when he does damage as well. That gives him more ult charge. Zen does it. Why can't Lucio?
Well, I mean, I feel like Zen is primarily, the DPS support anyways. But I agree. As Big Twigs does take out Edgelord. Toaster Oven kind of in here by himself. They're like trying to dive, but they're kind of like, who are we diving? As Shaka does get a big blade.
Shaka beat Big Twig to beat by 1%.
Yeah. But again, I don't know. I mean, B obviously would done something. I don't know if it would have saved that team fight though.
No, I don't think so either.
So now what we need to see here is definitely use an aggressive beat here. You've already lost it to Blade, so you need an aggressive beat and win this fight.
The big shatter coming out from 17 rushes past the Diva onto the Baptiste. That's a target priority right there. And City Owl is getting staggered really hard. That wasn't a long enough stagger, Toaster. I'm gonna be real with you.
That's all right. You know what? It sends a message when
It wasn't
you
long
want to kill
enough. The
when you
message
kill a
wasn't
baby
long
diva
enough.
that fast. No. The message is, I don't want you here. Go to spawn.
Go away. You smell like old cheese.
All right. As we look at Ulticami again, Alexander Hammondton does have a few ults here. Again, oh, nothing with the pulse bomb though.
Which one does it connect onto? Anyone? If Alexander Hammondton makes this fight a little longer, they're gonna have grab dragons for their win condition, but they lose the dragons.
We do have Blossom grab though, if they want to use that.
No, old Razzle is over here just killing stuff.
I don't know where Reaper's at. He needs to get in there. Here it comes. Nope.
No,
It gets 2.
Takes out 2. Dragons come out from
was
spawn.
able to eat most of that damage, which saved most, the majority of them. So Big Twig, I like it. Saving his beat for this blade. Just waiting for it to happen if he can get up to it. Which, another shot. These shatters are just for free right now when there's no Reinhardt. And
clean up.
It was, is it?
Big Twig with the big spins.
It was a, it was a good dive, but like you said, just stage, and instead of like getting to the cart and then picking your target, kind of just have an idea of where we're going, and then go after them. Yeah,
that's the other thing why it's not required, of course, but that's why Sombra's so powerful as well, because she can scout and she can be like, hey, this person is in a vulnerable spot. Let's stage from this area and we can dive on her from here.
Yeah. And so then, who do you want to trade out for that? Do you want to trade out the Tracer for that one? And then you'll
either one, either the Tracer or the Genji. It really doesn't matter. I would prefer the Tracer mainly because there's so much high ground and Tracer doesn't have a whole lot of vertical mobility. Well, Genji does. Right, and as we... Oh, wait, Shaka.
No.
Keep it on the Sombra.
I mean, if you're listening to Stream Shaka,
Yeah, it's pretty cringe if you're listening to stream, dude.
Is it, though? I mean, he's got intel. That,
I don't know. Are you reading chat? Chat's pretty cringe right now.
I stay away from chat now that I saw that copy pasta.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, that's why I left chat, and I'm just going to keep casting.
Max, why did you do this?
Twigs comes out on the Zenyatta. Is this the first Zenyatta appearance we've had tonight? I think so.
Maybe.
Oh, let's get a pause. So look. Alright, so Zen coming out for the first time tonight. I do like that. It is Bab Zen, which I think is better than Ana Zen. Ana Zen's good, it's just really aggressive. And then coming on the other side, we do have Lucio Ana.
Yeah, no, we have the Sombra coming up from Shaka Khan. So that's a...
Do you like this still on defense?
On defense, so here's the thing. I actually really like dive on defense, because you're able to stage that early. Right.
At the stage, you don't have to take the stage away essentially.
Exactly. You just have it initially, and you can make decisions from there. So I really like the Sombra, and I think the Zenyatta is fine.
I like the Zenyatta.
I don't like the Rein Zarya.
Do you would rather see the Winston Diva again?
Yes, I would rather see Winston Diva or even Winston Zarya.
I like that too. It would just then be, Twigs would have to play a lot of different, more play style with the Winston Diva. It's just 2 different play styles, that's all it is with Rein Zarya. As we come back. And so Sombra Ashe is what we're gonna hear. With the Reaper and Hanzo. So Alex and Hammondton are taking the same approach they just had. I don't know if they'll want the Reaper here, seeing the comp that they're playing into.
It's interesting running a rush comp when your enemy has that high ground. I don't know. If you're gonna run a rush comp, you need to rush at them. You can't just chill on cart. I don't know. That's just a personal philosophy of mine. But they make it work because DilfHunters don't do anything about it. They just let them push past the point to where they're weak. And now they're strong.
Yeah. Well, there's just not enough poke, from them. And they need to take that fight maybe a little bit earlier. But they do have the Reaper to help contest front line.
Yeah. City L does take down blue pretty fast, so their front line is gone as we see a disengage, like a soft disengage coming out. But as I say that, Odd takes down Usnavi, a little bit of a positional error from him.
Problem with that is you now only have Zen as the heals.
Yeah, they're identifying that and they're pushing in. Bigatwig is jumping into the back line onto EdgeLord696 and takes him out. Lucio, best DPS, by the way.
Yeah. Now let him build his ult fast.
They just freely push this in. And I don't like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the comp. Like, this is a wonky hybrid comp.
I don't mind it. It sets up obviously really good shatters.
It would have worked a lot better if they had fought in a advantageous position. They waited for them to
waited too long to engage. Exactly. That's what we're saying. Shatter does come out early for Razzle. Bob thrown into the back line to do a little contestant back there. Is the EMP committed here? No.
No, not yet. They don't need it.
And it doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
That was a really good Bob placement, The fight's happening up front, Bob gets thrown into the back, and now you're getting attacked by two different angles. So
I bet Shaka Khan doesn't really know what to do with this EMP anymore, because a lot of the EMP counters beat, right? But Bigatwig used beat, so now Shaka's probably like,
EMP now, or
how do I use this? And he uses it now and connects onto 3. Grab does come out from City Owl.
It looks like it was enough.
But like, look, they're winning these fights so fast that they're not giving Alexander Hammondton any time to use an ult.
Yeah. So
now Alexander Hammondton is gonna have 5 ults by mid-fight.
Twigs does have trance for
Grab Dragon.
Win condition.
But if PBB8 lands at fat purple, then it's all over.
Bob comes out again. We just saw him last fight, and again, he's taking a nap.
Yeah, but Al takes out Shaka Khan in the middle of that.
The thing with that is, so you want to use that Bob, take the sleep dart out, yeah. And then here we go. Big shatter, grab, trance comes out.
As well as the lamp.
They need to coordinate that, because now we're down lamp.
Yeah.
That's committed down 2. As there, and that was perfect. That's where the lamp should have been, or vice versa. Trance. And that's what sucks playing.
Trance should have been used for Blossom, in my opinion, and then lamp for grab dragons, because the dragons don't damage.
Dragons doesn't damage the lamp. Blossom does.
And right now, Alexander Hamilton's just gonna push this in.
Unless Shaka can get it
swinging around. The blue gets
taken out. Another shatter by blue. A fire strike to the heavens, and just like that, going to map 5.
Hey, everyone, DM AJ and tell him not to lose a map 5.
I mean, I did that at the beginning of the match, and now I kind of feel bad because I feel like I jinxed it.
I know. What have you done?
I messaged sorry, so I think we're okay now. We're on good terms now. But that was definitely. It came down to and that's just something you have to coordinate. Hey, are we gonna use trance here for this, or are we gonna use lamp for this? Alright, so going to map 5, DilfHunters specialty.
Shaka, can you please try to win more games? I told my friends to check out this amazing gamer, and they're all watching today, making fun of me because I'm watching a 2-win gamer. I'm feeling so ashamed right now, but still believe in you. Please prove them wrong.
Right.
What is that?
Alright, well then. Have they won a map 5 yet?
I don't know. Like I said at the beginning, are they the Houston Outlaws?
Map 5s.
Of the PMAOWL. They always go to map 5. they like make it close, and then they break your heart.
Get close. They're like, holy smokes, how'd you guys do that? Your DPS carried you. And then somehow Boston brings him to map 5.
Oh no, map 7, dude.
Map 7, sorry. Boston brings him to map 7, and we're here just having a clown fiesta. That, look, if you want to cast a match, like that match is probably, I don't even know how I would cast that match. But if we see any swaps going here, we do see a couple coming out of DilfHunters. Phantoms is coming back in, as well as DD Daikenkai coming in. On the side of Alex Hammondton, I honestly feel like you keep this lineup. You know, you got the momentum. You kind of want to keep this going into map 5. You know.
Yeah.
Everyone's fresh. Everyone's hot. You know, you guys just took it to map 5. You keep the train going.
Yeah, and they are not going with any swaps.
No, just like they should. Yeah. All right, so we're going to Lijiang. Are we gonna see the teleporter strat on that one map? Was that Night Market?
Yeah, everyone does it.
Everyone does it because it's cool, and the Overwatch League does it. So I mean, we need to do it. What's the other maps on here? Is another Gardens map or something?
There's Garden, Control Center, and Night Market.
Alright, we need to play Control Center and Night Market because those are the only 2 fair maps in my opinion. Garden isn't that fair. You know, you get Pharah and you're just gonna boop someone off, or Ball, you go boop someone off, and it's just over. So we get those 2 maps, and someone's gonna win 2 in a row. I don't know who. I'm not gonna jinx it, but I'm just saying someone will. It's gonna be a 2-0. I'm calling it now. Cast a curse.
There's a message in chat that's someone pooping on the name FoxM, and my girlfriend is behind me, and she saw it, and she said, "What is that?"
Goodness. Help chat. Someone help chat. Get a mod in there.
All right, we are going in
Someone clean that up.
to Lijiang Tower.
All right, here we go. Night Market. So let's see. Who is our resident Symmetra players? Should be Banging My Drums and I don't think they're gonna go. They're gonna do the pharmacy comp because they're expecting the Symmetra comp. That's at least what I think is gonna happen. As we see,
why is tonight the copy pasta night?
Because we're casting.
Huh.
No, I don't know. I don't have an answer. That's just the best answer I got.
Shaka Khan does roll out with the Symmetra.
Interesting. So, he must have heard me and said, "JK, I will not play that."
Watching chat. That's why he went Sombra last round too.
Right. He's either listening to chat or watching chat. But Accident Hammondton is not running the Symmetra strat, so we're gonna see an early point take by DilfHunters.
They TP straight to point.
Yeah, and this is why you have to run. You have to run this comp. You get point presence super fast, and it's just super hard to break through this wall.
Yeah, especially if you let Shaka get charged up.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Now we're coming around coast.
Hammondton goes around the coast side. As DDR Daikenkai goes for a boop, it doesn't connect onto anyone, but out,
risky boop too, because if you
take the point.
Yeah. Alright, so Alex and Hammondton, they need to figure out how to counter this. And from what I've seen, the best counter is the pharmacy. Kind of just shooting rockets in there.
Right, and that's why the Ashes run in this comp now, is because you need that counter.
Yep.
And if we do see the Pharah coming out from off. And we also have the Junkrat too, so we have a lot of damage coming in.
A lot of damage. I don't know if I like that there's no mercy for the Pharah, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Shatter from Old Razzle.
Yeah. A nano just to kind of use nano.
The Old Razzle is spinning.
Alright. So we're saying the Pharah works, but you gotta use the fire from the coast side. You can't really just run in main gate, because that's where all the turrets are.
Yeah, it gives you like one angle.
Yeah, Fire needs to come here coast side. That way she can poke and get something done.
To be fair, it's also difficult to
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying this is easy at all.
come all the way around because of her jet fuel.
Yeah, the new
Also,
patch that went live.
I'm not a fan, by the way, of where DilfHunters is holding. Like I am
They should be
not.
on point, shouldn't they?
Yes, and this is why.
And this is, well, Gravik has taken out the beat counters as well as Coalescence.
The Pharah doesn't fall, but the Zarya falls as well, and this is why I'm not a fan of where they're holding. Like it's just.
It's out though. No, no on to sleep the Bob this time.
No,
Grab,
comes
beat
out.
the counter. DD Darkrai was super low. Was able to get that one off.
Shocker Khan's gonna save it though. Yeah.
No.
They end up saving it.
No. And the problem was, you know, if you get point presence on here first with that symmetric comp, it's just that much harder to break that. So, I would like to see a faster changeover, maybe to the. Cause they'd waited, a little bit to change over.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see, a Mercy with her and, to get a different angle. But here we are on Garden. This map can play to a few different strategies. You can run Pharmacy here. You can run Dive here.
Even though there's not a whole lot of high ground, yeah, Dive is pretty like.
Yeah, Dive for some reason works well
it's
here.
So open.
Yeah.
It's so open.
And that's probably why it works well. Ryan Zarya, you don't really want to be just left out in the open. As we get the speed from Lucio, and they're going white, which I like that. White is always a safe call.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're going to run Pharah or Baller, or if they're not, white's just the safer option. As Fire Strike does get the
dive on the other side. The Winston Zarya dive with the Genji, the Ash Mercy, and the Ana.
But kind of over here on the coast map, there it goes. Taking a little poke damage at the Ash.
Yeah, and that's if
Alex
and Hammondton plays super like close together the whole time, it's so hard for them to dive onto this.
Yeah, because they're gonna dive and just get blown up.
Yeah.
Blue's out here, or sorry, Overrazzle, yeah, dives in, but he has no backup to get out. A takes out Shaka with a flashbang and takes out Mercy as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Ryan Zarya, definitely a good, comfortable pick, I'd say, for Alexander Hammondton. Toaster Oven, redeeming himself, I'd say, on this map so far.
Yeah,
as far as like ult charge.
It is a bit easier, I think, if you're running the Ryan Zarya than it is the Winston Zarya.
Yeah, because they were running Winston last time on Oasis, and it's just harder for him to get that energy.
Yeah, I think, if you're running the mirror, it's, even, but Old Razzle does dive into the backline. His bubble gets caught on the little thingy.
A lot of ults are getting committed right here, though. I don't know if I like that the Coalescence does, I guess, puts them back a little, so it's not a horrible use.
It delays the push.
Yeah.
And Banging My
Drums gets a big kill on
the reset pick.
That's right there.
Oh, Edgelord696 is not going to get out.
There he goes.
Juicy charge.
And then, yeah. Alright, I'm definitely liking the Zarya play here right now by Toaster Oven.
Yeah, it's
a lot better. I think
the Widowmaker, and he picks PBB8.
I don't think PB was ready for that.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, F in chat for that one.
Yeah,
PB was not ready for that swap over.
PBB8 will probably be back by the time the fight starts. And yeah, he's back. From Toaster Oven, holding him off.
There's no follow up though. Be committed. We need to do something with this one. Grab. Blue doing what he can to shield his team. Visor coming up from Banging Drums. Is it the hero visor? Here he goes. 1, 2. Oh, taken out by Shaka. Is that Carpe over there on the ground? There he goes. And Blue on point by himself. Almost gets the pin. I was honestly half expecting Shaka to. He got those 2 picks, but definitely carried that one there.
No one can hide from my
Walls are up. Genji comes out most likely to counter the Widow here.
Yeah, absolutely.
PB about to have coalescence again. Bang my drums. He had his goal, just got stopped short by the Widowmaker as we come over here on white side. Looking for an angle. See, the problem with taking white now is you're giving Shaka. You're actually giving all these snipers just all this length to shoot at you.
Yeah. Yeah, they fall pretty quick. Big Twig dives onto Shaka and kills him, but he's now pretty vulnerable unless he can get out.
We have 3 on point. I don't know. All right, we have
Get out. What the heck?
4 on point.
He gets taken out by the dynamite though.
And just a free shatter for old Razzle. And yeah, Alexander Hammondton just need to get out and die. So there you go, PB's out, and there you go. Alright. So, coming from Alex Hammondton, nothing needs to change really. They just need to, I'd say you just run straight at the Widow right here. You charge right at them. You can't, if you take this long sight, she has all that range to shoot you. As we're gonna see right here, see if she can get
the longer you path, the more opportunity you have to mess up.
Yeah.
And like there, PBB8
right
is
there,
not
PB8. Yeah. If that's the head, that's a reset, and actually that's map loss. So
yeah.
Here we are, last fight, 99 to 87 and counting. DilfHunters do have the point with Alexander Hammondton coming in. Shatter is online.
Oh,
As he takes it, it's massive, but does he have the follow up? He does get one. Point does flip over. Bob is out on point. Bang my drums taking out Phantoms. Edgelord getting the Zarya battle there over Toaster Oven. Egg coming out, taking out Edgelord. It's just back and forth right now as Bob takes out Big Twig. And just like that, Alexander Hammondton, taking the fight and boom, taking the map. So I was wrong on 2-0. It was close, but Alexander Hammondton.
You said 2 maps in a row.
Yeah, I was wrong.
That can still happen.
What do you mean 2 maps? What?
Alexander Hammondton just won that one, and they win this one.
That is true. Look, all right, keep my quote. All right, this is honestly to me this is the best map to end it on. This is the most fair of them all, in my opinion. There's no cheeky strats. You're gonna run Zarya. There should be a Junkrat, and you're just gonna blow people up in whatever room this is called, server room, I guess, or something.
The fact that Banging My Drums is not on the Junkrat right now is blowing my mind.
Yeah, should we just type in chat, why aren't you in Junk? Alright, well I guess we'll find out here.
Shaka Khan on the Tracer. This is gonna be tough.
This is very interesting. Yeah. Just not ordinary comps, but that's fine.
The Tracer's not looking to frag out here. The Tracer is absolutely looking to distract. But Blue pins Old Razzle out of his team and kills him. Shaka Khan does take down Big Twig. It's not going to be enough, I don't think, unless Shaka Khan, installs Word.exe aimbot.
I mean, he has time, but no, they're resetting, which is fine.
Alexander Hammondton is going to take the first point cap.
Okay, and just like that, a nice little soft reset to come back in. I like that. Not taking too much time. Get in there and just get going.
Yeah, Shaka Khan was super low.
A big counter pin, and Blue's taken out early. Shaka Khan. Oh, Bomb gets canceled with that kill by Toaster Oven. Big kill. But May able to get out of there. No cryo freeze. Blade coming out. 1, 2. Oh, taken out by a TNT though. Old Razzle on point by himself. Oh, big shot but frozen. And they're able to take that.
Ooh, I don't know. I think this.
No. Shaka's gonna come over here and clean up.
Oh yeah, he's popping up now. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, Shaka's over here cleaning up. Doing what DPS players do. Ball is in, so Edgelord does go over to the ball. They're not running the Zarya anymore. I think kind of just he wanted to get back to point faster. But now you don't have Zarya versus the May.
They got up to 52%, and they've got 4 ults on their side. They've got the Shatter, they've got both support ultimates, and they got Blizzard. So if they throw Blizzard a little bit behind them and zone them out pretty hard, they can just push into them pretty easily.
Zone's all by himself over there in that choke. Lucky to get out with his life, but a big Blizzard
comes out. It's pretty big.
And just like that, Alexander Hammondton, that big Blizzard.
No,
Razzle just needs to die and get out of here. Stop stalling. There you go.
I don't want to jinx them. I don't want to call them the Houston Outlaws of the Find Me Off Overwatch League.
Dude, you already said that before the map even
Win
started.
this map 5. Caster is supposed to be unbiased. I'm sorry, but
They're
I
unbiased.
need them to win.
Casters are not unbiased. You see Jake when he casts Outlaw games? That
Man.
man's not unbiased. As we come in here, this is looking close to last fight, second last fight right here. They need to take this fast if they want more.
Bob from Fitness.
Lots of ults are coming out.
But the
Fitness
blade.
comes out, and it's big.
No.
And I don't know. This
No,
is looking about over, folks.
That's gonna be it.
Ball can touch, so he will have touch here. Assuming he gets there. Okay, so we got touch. We do have Lucio here, so we have ball Lucio. Someone needs to get on point though. Okay. Shotgun doing what he can. There we go. Lucio taken out, Trace taken out, and Ball's trying to just spin the wind to do what he can.
Nah.
Shatter whiffs, but it doesn't matter. It's over here as Alexander Hammondton takes the game 3-2. As the map 5 woes continue for DilfHunters.
And here we get to see Shaka Khan turn on aimbot.
Yes, this is Carpe engaged right here. Wow.
He barely moved his crosshair. People just walked into him.
Yeah. But Toaster Oven definitely putting on the performance there. 24 high energy kills, 26 eliminations. Yeah, definitely just a lot better to play with the Reinhardt than the Winston. All right. So now that we got the match out of the way, I think we do interviews.
Yeah, we do interviews. Who were we thinking? Do we want to get the? You guys can't see the game chat, but there's been a lot of, smack talk between Blue 17 and Shaka Khan.
Yeah, we can get them in, or I mean, whoever usually.
I'll go with them.
Whoever's never not in here. I mean, it doesn't matter. Easy. I feel like there's just a lot, to talk about bringing them in here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, no, that's how I felt too casting this. Oh boy, you guys,
Shit.
came out and earned that win tonight. As we wait for Shaka to come in here.
Is he still BMing me in chat? Because I can't see him.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Interview. We're gonna let you guys run free and just DM each other.
Gotcha. I'll try to keep it as PG as possible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll do our best, But since he's not here, were you expecting to go to a map 5 with DilfHunters?
Yes, 100%.
100%. So you guys kind of already had that planned out, like, hey, map 5, this is what we're kind of running.
I mean, I was confident that we could 3-0 them, but like, it is DilfHunters and it's pretty late in the season, so I was pretty wary, and I was like, I would love a 3-0, but I was definitely preparing for a map 5.
The man, the myth, legend, Shaka Khan.
The audacity of this man to think he could 3-0 us.
True.
I mean, look,
I'll just go with my, fucking team wipe. Don't worry.
Oh, don't worry. I'll go with mine too, pal.
So yeah, first of all, I just want to say, really good game between you two. Very back and forth. Like we said in the beginning of the stream, and we had a feeling it would go to map 5, not just because it's DilfHunters and you guys are playing, but you two are both at the prime right now of your teams, I'd say. Shushi, do you want to answer a question first, or I mean?
Yeah. My first question is for Shaka Khan. Why are you so stupid?
Because I'm stupid. What do you think?
All right, cool.
I'm done.
All right, that's all I had.
It's actually a really good answer. But okay, so it's not really a question, but so Blue, you had, I'd say, free reign on Ryan with shatters. I'd say almost every map. You know, every map you're getting 6 5-man shatters. Were you expecting that? Were you expecting, you know, just hey, there's no Reinhardt. Okay, here we go.
Well, if it's like the cold, honest truth, I'm gonna say, I expect if I'm gonna play Reinhardt, I'm probably gonna be dominant, like in any game against any other team, unless it's like Wolf Omnilus, because like I peaked like 3900 Masters on Ryan, so like I'm very confident in my Ryan. So like, if I'm playing Reinhardt, I'm expecting just free shatters. Not
And
gonna lie,
shocking, I
it's just-
mean, you guys are getting, you know, you guys are getting shattered, you know, each fight. Did you guys ever want to counter that at some point, or did you guys ever want to throw into double shield just to see what would happen?
Well, first one, obviously we don't want to get shattered, right? So we're trying to counter it every time it happens, but you know, they have really good shield break on their team, really good shield focus to enable Blue. So like, Blue's gonna say a lot about his own individual ability, which is there. He does have a lot of individual ability. I will give him that, but a lot of it comes to the fact that their team is roasting our shield.
Yeah. I mean, they
and-
got Junkrat over there, Soldier,
Yeah,
bursting.
yeah. So they
There's
have a
also the
lot of
fact-
shield break as is, so it just helps enable Blue, who's already good enough to, you know, mind game almost any Rhine in the league. Outside of that, will we go double shield? Have you seen the patch notes? Fuck no, we wouldn't go double shield.
True.
Look, all I saw Hog Zarya, so apparently anything's possible right now in this league.
Look, Hog Zarya's the meta. What do you want, bud?
Well, they
That's
lost
true.
that map, bud.
Well, look, I don't make them rules, man. All
That's
I'm
true,
saying
that's true.
is that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Tiny
and
PP sim. Yikes.
another
Yeah.
like, to go off what Shaka said, like, yes, my team, like, he's literally like a highlight reel, you know.
Yeah.
He carries a lot of games, and so like, I can just kind of butt out a little bit because I know he's on my team and I know he can carry. So it's like I can rely on him to do what he needs to do in order to enable me. So it's like a
You know, it's like,
symbiotic relationship. There we go.
yeah.
And then my team does what they need to do in order to let me, like, you know, bang in, and to just do whatever we need to do.
I have no further questions, Shushi, unless you do.
No, I don't. Have...
I just thought it was a really good match to cast.
Fun fact:
Um,
we actually duo together, me and Shaka, this afternoon, and we got like, I don't know, 100 or so maybe.
Eh.
So you know,
Works.
yeah. So everything I say, that should talk to them. I do it out of love.
Always, always.
But you're still shit. I hate you.
Yeah, you too.
Do we have a winner for the player of the match yet, Shushi?
Yeah, let me check.
Alright.
Let's see. We have 15 people who have voted. We can cut it off now because there's plenty of votes.
Yeah, 15.
Our player of the match for tonight is going to be Shaka Khan.
Oh, get rolled, idiot.
Nice. Yeah, unlucky, bro. I can't. Tank, Pepe hands, tank.
Have, you know, clutch moments in the end. Your Widow obviously played you know, play the game right there. Big far gameplay on some maps. So, well earned.
I was
Well, thank
still so upset about that Horizon Lunar Colony match.
I think that was just
Should've been
upsetting
a
from the map
tie.
pick. But I have nothing more on my end. Again, great match to cast, great match to watch. Shushi, if you have anything on your end.
Nope, I'm good.
Alrighty, then I think we are done here. This has been Arrow and Shushi Foof for the Find Me Off Overwatch League Week 5 Game 2 with Alexander Hammondton taking the win 3-2 over the DilfHunters. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:30 Central, and what is that, 9:30 Eastern? Sounds about right to me.
Mhm.
That's all we got. Good night, folks.